This budget-friendly welder is the secret weapon of body shops.
Body shops have never been more expensive, but luckily I've got this $100 tool that's going to make it to where I can do a quality repair and save many, many thousands of dollars that I can reinvest into the hobby that I'm trying to do, which is off-roading. But the first step is to clear off a little bit of paint so that I can get a clean weld.
This welder actually arcs through the tip, so we just need a small section of clean sheet metal in order to get a good weld.
So all we need to do is install one of these little studs, and then we can weld it to the piece that we're working on. And once these little studs are welded on there, we can use the supplied slide hammer to then lock into that stud and slowly and carefully work that dent out so that we're not just filling it with like inches of body filler, and we can get it to where the body and the shape is really close to where it needs to be before we lay on a little bit of body filler like they would do at a body shop. I know this looks somewhat tedious, but I promise you this does not take very long. It just takes a little bit of work, a couple hours, and before you know it, you're ready to cut these studs back off and start smoothing things out. And again, we will be using a little bit of body filler, but we're looking at like 2 very thin coats, and underneath that body filler is the original sheet metal, just bent and worked back into shape. After a couple of quick sanding sessions, it's ready for paint. So just tape everything off, give it a nice healthy coat of any color paint, and then once everything cures, I can take this up to get a new wrap. And then at the end of the job, this truck looks as good as new. I mean, I had little dents like this everywhere that I pulled out in a matter of like half a day, and before I knew it, I'm back to having a very sharp looking truck again, and it's ready for a couple more years of body damage, unfortunately.
These are extremely easy to use, and they're only like 89 bucks. So when you consider the quality repair that we're able to perform with a tool like this and the money that we saved, it's just kind of a no-brainer. And then you can spend your money elsewhere and tear your truck back apart and put money into places that are a little bit more exciting. I'm Nate with Dirt Lifestyle. You're watching Driving Line.